Hey everybody, welcome to the Insiders on Real Estate and Marketing. I'm Sandy Hibbard, your host, and this is my co-host, Troy Olson. And we are coming to you today from a wintry kind of Dallas, Texas, where it's rainy and misty and actually cold. So everybody was like scrambling in their closets today to find non-normal Texas wear, right? I mean, sweaters and stuff like that we don't usually pull out before Halloween. I'm excited today. This is our final episode of season 1 of the Insiders, and Troy and I are going to go deep with you on marketing on Instagram for your real estate businesses. So stay with us, get a pen and paper, let's take notes. I'm going to be going through my Instagram marketing series, just a very high level bird's eye view of it, but I will have a link for you later to be able to download that in PDF form. So stick with us, it's going to be fun. Troy, how in the world are you?
I'm good. Like you said, a little chilly. Haven't seen 40 degrees in October in a while, so good to be here. Like you said, final episode. Where did the year go?
I know.
We survived 10
these
episodes.
10 episodes, and how many of them have been during COVID?
7 of them.
7 of them, yeah.
So, I mean,
it's really been weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a weird year, and it's been kind of a different situation to come into a studio when we were scared for our lives and then try to get people to come on and talk with us, and that didn't happen, you know. So it's been a really crazy time, but from what I'm getting, it hadn't slowed up the real estate business at all, has it?
No, I mean, there's less inventory now than when the last time we were here, and a couple listings that have been sitting longer than normal actually have contracted in the last 2 weeks. So now, like I said, we have even less than we did before. So gotta reload the pipeline.
Exactly. And so you were telling me earlier today, how many Zooms do you have planned for today?
There were 8 on the books in addition to the podcast, and then new hire training at 5:30. So I'm.
I asked him. I said, "What the heck are you doing on 8 Zooms? How do you do that? What kind of a person does that all day long?"
Well, that's not a normal day. I mean, it felt like March when everything was on Zoom. So
I know.
No, it's networking group. We did a 1-to-1 since we're not doing it in person.
BNI, right?
Yep, BNI.
Funny story. I have a colleague in New York City who contacted me a couple of weeks ago. I'm so sorry to laugh about this, but anyway, it's funny. And he said, we need a marketing person in our BNI group in New York City. And would you be interested? I'm like, yeah, I would love to do that. And he says, okay, I'm going to send you all the information. So he sends me all the information, and it said 7:30 a.m. And so the next Wednesday, it was on Wednesdays, I logged in, nobody was there. I typed him up, and I said, what's going on? I was there at 7:30. He said, it's Eastern time. And I'm like, 6:30 a.m. a BNI meeting for Sandy?
Yeah.
And so he texted me this morning. He said, is 6:30 a deal killer for you? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen 6:30 in the morning since a long time. I'm really sharing too much information on this, but
and BNI hasn't told us when are we going back in person.
I mean, I wanted to do it
this year. So.
I wanted to do it with you, but it's like, can't we have a BNI group that's for late night entrepreneurs like me?
The BNI does lunch and breakfast, so ours is.
Joining you.
We start at 7:45, and if you're not on attendance,
I may be able to crank that up with you. I don't know.
Let me know. We are ready for you.
I know. You need a good marketing person on there. So, all right, here we are. It's fourth quarter, heavy into fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's almost
You've got
Halloween.
Production going. You've got recruiting going. I hear you're doing some flipping. We're not going to be seeing him in season 2. I'll have an announcement on who my new co-host will be, but Troy has his irons in a lot of fires. And so tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing these next 10 months.
I mean, it's always been about production.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 new agents that have come on in the last 60 days. I got a new hire starting. She's actually getting fingerprinted as we speak. And we'll be starting November 1 on the team. 10 years in corporate America, so she's excited to launch her real estate career, and I'm excited and honored to have her on the team. I know she's going to do big things. And got a couple other agents in in the funnel that
What about your agent that just had the baby? How's she doing?
She's good. Actually closed on her house yesterday. So in the middle of having a baby early, closing on a house, moving. They're also building a new house. So her life is a little chaos. But
I see her Instagram feed. She's got a lot of cool stuff.
yeah,
She's going to be a really good agent for you, I
she's
think.
great on social media. I mean, she's got a huge following, and we're going to meet next week and start talking about 2021. We've got those of you are Keller Williams folks. Cody Gibson's hosting his business planning clinic tomorrow, and we're excited to learn from him and implement that into our business. So yeah, between heavy in production again next year, rebuilding my team and recruiting not only for my team but for the market center, working on other Keller Williams recruiting projects within the region. And then, I got back into, it'd been about a year and a half since I'd flipped a house. Yeah. And I've got one going in Frisco that closes November 11th. So we turned that one door to door in 63 days. So from the day I bought it to the day I will close on it, including the remodel, will be a 63-day turn.
So do you have a crew so that you can get them out and get everything when you buy a house like
they
that?
probably saw a lot more of me than they wanted to during the month of October. But when you have that kind of cash in a property, I'm a control freak, guilty. I was there every day, at least once a day, just making sure that the assembly line kept rolling, and it was a great flip for me. Appraisal was in, met value. Excited to get all that money back. And
was it a condo, single family
home, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,500 square feet, Main Street in Hillcrest in Ohio. So good location. 10, 12 minutes from my office. So like I said, I love building things and I love construction, and to be able to take something that didn't look good and make it look good. But yeah, we had the right crew and the right guys lined up.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
It was a lot of fun, and now we're looking for the next one.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, from all the reports that I've read and put together for my clients in this last month, everything is looking great. Inventory is always the struggle.
Sure.
I guess, right? I don't know how new building permits are going right now.
Well, I mean, new construction, they can't build homes fast enough. Obviously, lumber took that big jump 6 weeks ago-ish. But yeah, builders they're not sitting on a ton of inventory right now either. So we're just going to have to be patient.
But home prices are still appreciating.
Absolutely. I
mean, higher than they were last year, I read, right? And so with the lower interest rates, I guess it's just a great time. You can actually get more
affordability.
Yeah.
So
more house for your money.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, let's jump into Instagram. Troy, I called Troy this week, and I'm like, we're going to talk about Instagram. I want to get your feedback on my Instagram series as to how realtors can take this information and apply it specifically to real estate. I can share with you all day long if you're an entrepreneur or have a different kind of business how we can do, but let's get the scoop on real estate business in particular as we go through my document. And what I have a series that I put together called Instagram Marketing Series. It was a part 1 and part 2, but I've put it together in one PDF, and I'm going to give you the link for that right now. So if you wanted to download it and follow along with me, you could, because I'm just going to be touching on some key points in each chapter. The link is a bit.ly link, so it's bit.ly/SHC Insta branding, and we'll have that down on the screen so that you can read it. Download that, and then we can go through that together here. It's going to be pretty quick. But first, I want to let you know that in Season 2, which we're going to continue on and start next month, my new co-host will be Mark Miller. And you met him last month. He was on with Troy and I. He's the new president of Secured Title of Texas. So I'm super excited about having Mark with me. We'll be doing Season 2 in the same format that Troy and I have done it. We're going to be talking about marketing for your business, for your real estate business. We'll be covering things from homeowners, real estate agents around the country and around Dallas-Fort Worth, sharing their secrets. So it should be a lot of fun. And, of course, with Mark's title experience, it's going to really give a twist on title for you if you're a real estate agent. So I hope you'll be sure and continue to follow us and join us. With all of that said, let's look at this document. And the first thing I want to talk about in this, and if you don't mind, I got some new glasses so that I can see the computer.
Fancy.
Okay. So in Chapter 1 of Instagram Marketing, it's don't miss out on this Instagram moment. And here's the deal. 500 million people a day, and like something like 1 billion plus photos.
It's about the size of my hometown.
Oh, whoa. Are on Instagram every day. Are they going to be able to find you there? So that's what the first chapter covers. And Troy, I think that you can agree with me that realtors sometimes, especially the older realtors, tend to lag a little bit in what they buy into for marketing.
Sure. I mean, speaking from experience, I mean, I was on Facebook before I was on, Instagram.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I think
you and everybody else.
Right. And just, again, personally, I'm more comfortable doing stuff on Facebook than on Instagram, which is why I hire experts like you, to help facilitate that and market and post and all
you.
that. So, again, you don't cut your own hair, you don't clean your own teeth. Why would you try to be an expert on marketing on Instagram when you don't understand Instagram?
Yeah.
Let a professional do it.
Well,
assist
thanks for
you and
that
teach you.
little
So-
plug. And that's true. I think that just to state it simply, you need to be on Instagram. It is the hottest platform going right now. But Instagram is different from Facebook, from your other platforms that you might be on, especially from LinkedIn. So Instagram is a key thing. Chapter 1 kind of goes through the reasons why you need to be on Instagram. But the main reason is that everybody's on it. It's the fastest growing, and it's the fastest growing among younger people. So realtors, if you are developing a pipeline of new clients and new social leads, you're going to have to hit the young people because they're going to be buying houses soon.
Yeah, I mean, some of your clientele may only be on LinkedIn or Instagram,
Yeah.
and the younger ones may not have a LinkedIn profile, but they're certainly on this.
Right.
So,
And that's why you have to be everywhere, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. In chapter 2, we go down and we see that Instagram is growing in popularity. The benefits of adding Instagram to your marketing mix, to your social media presence is super important. You're going to get increased exposure, obviously. You're going to develop loyal fans because people on Facebook love great imagery. They love great short video clips, and Instagram has got all that availability now for you. It's going to generate leads. It's increased thought leadership. So, but it's with a different twist. It's like in Facebook, you can share a link, and the link can speak for you. You don't have to really write anything. You might just say, "Here's another great article I read today on Realtor.com." On Instagram, you can't share a link. So you're going to have to make decisions and give more thought to the content on Instagram. And in that, it makes it much more personal to the user, I believe. And I think that really counts for a lot in developing and generating social leads, increasing thought leadership